Hey everyone, welcome to Cybersecurity Think Tank. Myself Manish Sharma, working as a cybersecurity trainer. Right? You can catch me on cybersecuritythinktank.com. On the instructor tab, you can get my profile. So today we are going to start CH Labs. We're going to show you the complete demonstration of a single tool software. Right? First lab is all about the open source information gathering using Windows command line utilities. Simply we are talking about the command prompt directly, right? So by using command prompt, how we can get the information of a website, what kind of command we can use in command prompt to get the detail of a website, a web server, or you can say in between that, right? So first thing is we're going to open the command prompt. We are using here Windows 7. So we'll type here cmd, press enter. This is command prompt, right? So first thing is, the first command we will use how we can get the IP address of a website, right? So for that we will use the command ping. Yes, ping space website address. So I'm giving here cybersecurity think tank. You can use whatever site you want to get. So cybersecuritythinktank.com. Pressing enter. So it's pinging on that particular site. We got the IP address of the website is 104.42.97.232, but we got the error, you can say request timeout, because the ICMP, when we are talking about ping command, it's all about ICMP packets. We are going to send. ICMP is Internet Control Message Protocol, right? So we are using this protocol to send the ping command. So we are talking about the error, right? So ping request return this error because ICMP packets are blocked on a particular machine on which we have sent the ping command. On that particular machine, the ping command is blocked, or you can say the ICMP packet blocked. Why? Because maybe that particular machine has some firewall or packet filter is working on that particular machine. That's why that packet filter is blocked or discarded our packets. Right? So use some command like, it's working still. Yeah. So next command we can use is ping space or cybersecuritythinktank.com space F. F is for frame, right? Hyphen frame, then space hyphen L. L for length. So we are giving the length over here. It's all about 1500 bytes. And the bytes, we are just giving the length of the packet. We're trying to send again the ping command. So we are just getting this. The packet need to be fragmented, but def set. So simply the IP address. So it simply mean the packet size is really larger than the efficiency, or you can say the bandwidth of that. So we'll use the length lesser than that length. So we will use the length like if 1300, 1400 we can use. So first we will trying for 1300 bytes to check. So simply mean we are getting the error timed out. So it simply mean that we should use the packet size larger than 1300 and less than 1500, right? So use here, should I go for 1400? Yeah, of course. Then what kind of error we are getting? Oh, it's working. It's again timeout. So we'll use more than that. So then between 1300 and 1400 is 1450. Should you go for less than that because need to be fragmented, then 30. Okay, let me check it out. Then more than that, to check the exact size, to get the exact size we are just checking all these. 40, here we go. Then less than that, in between 35, okay, then less than that 33 will go for, less than 31 because more than 1430. Use now one option only we have for 2. Find out what happened is simply the TTL value, the time to live value, got expired. Why? Because the packet length size we have given is completely captured by that particular firewall. The packet filter is capturing every size of packet, and then TTL got exceed and expire. What is TTL? The time to live packet value, the time. TTL is time to live. This is the time, this is the value of time, to live that particular packet in the network. Why all kind of size packet got expired, or simply you can see the timeout, because that TTL value got expired and every size of packet is captured by that particular firewall. So we are trying to bypass that particular firewall to get the router IP, so that in case we are not getting from ping, we have to use something more. So now this time we will use the command cybersecurity365 space -i space 4 to get the detail of that particular router or that particular packet filter IP. So here we go, we got that. So TTL expired in the transit, but we got the reply from this. This is 104.42.97.232. As I've told you, this is the IP address of that particular site, but this is the IP address of that particular router, right? As you can see here, the pinging on this website having IP this, but reply from this one. So this is the value, right? The router's IP address. We got that. Then as we are getting all the time 4 reply, you can see here. So in case you want to get 1 reply or 3 replies simply, so what we can do is we'll use the command -n space 1. So simply means we'll get the reply in a one line, single reply we'll get, as simply you can see here, pinging on this, so we'll get only single reply, right? Not 4-1. Once we got, not twice, thrice simply. So we can increase the number of replies, you can decrease the number of reply, as you can give the here n. This is number of reply for. Then to get something more, we can use number of command we can use here to check the multiple replies. You can see I'm just doing the multiple command. I'm just forwarding, right? As I've given, so obviously we can get 4 here. Okay then. So we have used the ping command. Next is, as we got the IP address, as we got the IP address of the website, as we got the IP address of the router, we got the TTL value, we have seed, and we can give the let's say size of the packet. Now we are going to use the complete trace rules. For that we will use the command tracert space the website address www.cybersecurity365 it's unable to resolve. Why? The target system name, because as I've told you, there is nothing like we can get the tracert on that particular site because a firewall or a packet filter is working on. So we can use some different site. We can go for Google, right? www.google.com. Should I check it out? Maybe it's working, but it will. So D-Link is the first IP address, we got that, the local IP address of my system. Then 59.89.1041, the second IP we got, second hop we got that. It's working. Third one is trying to get, we got 212.175.86. Great. Now again we got the star because just we don't want to show us detail value. We got 34. On the 34 we got this IP. So it's simply tracert simply means from this system on which we are using CMD to the target website www.google.com. What are the number of routers IP we have, or simply in case I'm just accessing the command prompt on this particular system and I just want to get the detail of that particular site. So in between this client and server, what are the numbers of routers we have and having which IP address we can get by using the tracert command. It simply means that, right? So we can see the number of command you can see here. We are getting detail. Great. Right. Okay. Sorry. Here we go. Right. So this is a complete tracer detail of google.com from the IP address of this system to the IP address of Google. That's complete tracert. I can tell you one more thing. In case you guys just want to create the geographical map by using this tracert, so what you can do, you can get a single one IP and you can do who is on that particular that. On later on I'll show you that. So how you can do that, how you can make a geographical map from this particular system. So you can see I'm talking about the network geographical map, right? So you can create the complete network topology from this local system to the Google server, right? Isn't great, right? So next thing is we have ns lookup to get the name server detail. We'll use the command ns lookup enter. Default server is D-Link as we have this server, and the address is the local IP address. We have 192.168.1.1. Then we will type the command here, set type A, or you can see for you first I just want to show you the complete commands. So we can type here help by using, in case we are talking about Linux, in case you are talking about Windows, in case we are talking about any DOS. So first command you should use help, because in case you are using when this command help, the help command will give the complete demonstration where what kind of number of commands you have. You can explore all the commands. So pressing enter, here you can see the complete ns commands, name servers commands we have. You can see here number of commands we have. Like here we have set query type A, any, cname, mx. One by one we will discuss. I'll show you some commands. You can explore this, right? So first set type A, enter. Here I'll give you the IP address again, cybersecurity think tank. You can use whatever. think.com. Oh, I got that. So name is cybersecuritythinktank.com, address having this, and this is the last. We got that. So this is the IP address, right? Some more command you can see here. Set type. I can use CNAME also, right? Pressing enter. Then again, it will ask you for the website. So we can give the website is www.cyber. Hey, security. This thinktank.com. Enter. You got that. The name server and IP version 6 address of that, and PDNS is 06.domaincontrol.com. This is the CNAME, you know, like. So we got. Then we can use multiple commands, as I've told you. We can use set type. For better view, I can do like this. Yeah. Okay. Set type. You can use CNAME here. CNAME. Then we have used CNAME, so we can use MX. Yeah. Then again, the website address we have to give. So it's all about. Here we go. Got that. MX preferences 0. This is all about. What is MX? It's called mail exchange. So mail exchanger is cybersecuritythinktank.com.mail.protection.outlook.com. So complete protection by Outlook, you can say, right? So this is all about information gathering part. You know, what kind of information we can gather, we can get from simply command prompt, right? So number of things, again, I'm going to revise this. As you can see here, we have done first thing, we have started from ping, right? By using ping, we got the IP address of the particular website, targeted website's IP address. Then we use the frame value. We have given the frame length here to check whether the packet is. We should go for less or more larger than packet. Simply we are talking about. So we have used 1500. Cybersecuritythinktank.com is with 1500 bytes of data we have forwarded. You know, packet need to be fragmented. We should go for less than that. Then we've used 1300, should go for timeout. Then go for larger than, because TTL value would expire in that, right? Then 1400, then 1500 to check, right? As we know that firewall is working or packet filter is working on that particular website. Then after that, I've shown you how to get the detail, how we can get the IP address of that particular device, because I can get know from number of commands that, you know, that particular, you know, some packet filter or a router is working, you know, which is just going to discard the packet. Our packet discarded by that particular router, or you can say the packet filter, right? So our work is to find out now what kind of information we can get of that particular device. So our work is to get the IP address. So how can we get that? So ping is again is the command we'll use. Then this is the IP address of that particular device, 218.248.235.130, and this is the IP address of the website. So you can see here the pinging on that particular site having IP address this, and reply is from this device, right? Then I've told you we can use the number of reply, as you all the time we are getting 3, 4, so we can give the number of, so we can get in 1, right? Then next part is imported one. We check the complete, the trace complete, you can see here. So we have used command tracert for Google. From this local system to the Google server, we got complete detail having multiple IP addresses. You can see here from the local IP, this is your local IP, should I say my local IP, 192.168.1.1, from this IP to the Google server's IP. Number of IP we have simply mean when you are just sending the request from all these IPs, your request is just going to process. Getting my point, right? Then after that, something more we have done. It's all about NS lookup we have done for name server. These are a number of commands. You can check all these commands you can use, explore that. Some of them we have done, like set type A, right? We have done for the C name, as you got that, the canonical name, should I say, like this is the canonical name of that request site, right? Then we have done the mail exchanger command. We have used that. So type is mx cybersecuritythinktank.com. So mx preferences. The mail exchanger is cybersecuritythinktank.com. This one, mailprotection.outlook.com. Simply mean the mail exchanger is from Outlook. So this is all about how you can get information from the command prompt. So we can use multiple commands. We can explore. So this is all about. We have done your lab 1 open source information gathering by using Windows command utility. Thank you so much.